Oh my gosh, you guys. Ha ha ha. Steampunk Tarot. Opening it up. What do I have? The Ace of Swords. The Sword of Truth. Oh, you know what? This deck is dark and I need more light. Sword of Truth. You know what just happened? Final. Oh, look at that. Stuck on the bottom. Mama. Thank God for Representative Eric Swalwell. Just lowered the boom, dropped the bomb. Thank you. We've been waiting for it. On Devin Nunes. Yesterday, there was an article in the Daily Beast. I will read it to you. This article was admitted. And I'm so glad someone finally said something because it's like, oh my gosh, if this happens today and this is not mentioned, I'm going to lose my mind. The title, Lev Parnas, one of Rudy Giuliani's associates, who is known to be, works directly for Russia. Lev Parnas helped Representative Devin Nunes' investigations. Yes. Lev Parnas, an indicted associate of Rudy Giuliani, helped arrange meetings and calls in Europe for Representative Devin Nunes. In 2018, Parnas' lawyer, Ed McMahon, told the Daily Beast. This is his lawyer. Nunes' aide, Derek Harvey, participated in the meetings, the lawyer said, which were arranged to help Nunes' investigative work. McMahon didn't specify what those investigations entailed. Nunes is the top Republican in the House committee handling the impeachment hearings where Parnas' name has repeatedly come up. Congressional records show Nunes traveled to Europe from November 30th to December 3rd, 2018. Three of his aides, Harvey, Scott Glabe, and George Pappas, traveled with him. Per the records, U.S. government funds paid for the group's 4-day trip, which cost just over $63,000. The travel came as Nunes, in his role of the House Intelligence Committee, was working to investigate the origins of Special Counsel Robert Mueller's probe into Russian election meddling. There's more, but keep in mind, this was in December. Speaker Pelosi just took the House, and we were headed for a shutdown because they know the Mueller investigation was clicking into high gear. There was nothing they would be able to do to stop it. And we had the temporary acting AG, and Bill Barr was on his way to come in. So that article broke yesterday. Today, Swalwell introduced that. I don't know where Devin Nunes is. He's had an empty chair this whole time. Much of the time, whenever they scan to his chair, he's not there. I don't know where he is. So, I want to know this news. The people that were watching this, the electorate, watching this in real time, what did they think about this? Well, this means they have an understanding of who Lev Parnas is. But, okay, so the people watching this on TV, the electorate, what did they think when they saw this, heard this happening? High Priestess, secrets, the veil being lifted. So in the past, here we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a lot of work, a lot of research, a lot of investigation. Just like everyone's been saying, we've been through this investigation, heard through multiple witnesses, we've heard lots of propaganda, we've heard a lot of truth, we've heard a lot of lies. There's so much that we've taken in. The electorate now, Seven of Pentacles, weighing everything that's coming at them. Things starting to take form. It's just a heap of information that we have and no result. what we thought upon hearing about Eric Swalwell is going to lead to, regarding this article, the Ten of Wands. A major, major burden. This just, I wonder if this will be it. What is the saying? The straw that broke the camel's back. You know what I mean. The base of this. Outrage. Outrage. We are under this full moon guiding us to where we need to go. And we are just in this corridor of darkness and howling. And the Scorpio there at the bottom is searching for the truth. And in comes Swalwell, dropping this bombshell. King of Wands. That empty chair. Like, yep. This is Nunes's empty chair. Come have a seat. Okay, so the people that are in there listening to this, I'm sure everyone's going to act like they didn't hear a thing. What was your gut reaction, people? Actually, I'm going to ask the Republicans, the minority. What did you think? Be honest now. What did you think when Representative Swalwell dropped that bombshell? And who the heck knows where Devin Nunes is now? He's just not participating. What did you all think of that? They thought, Six of Cups, the past has come to haunt us. All of our little games, Six of Cups. Because we've been trying to gaslight everyone with the Seven of Cups for this long. We've been gaslighting all these stories, and we're somehow able to maintain the storyline with our lies. Swalwell drops that news story, and the Four of Cups. They're sitting there taking it in, but you know what this Four of Cups is? This is kind of like being checked. Not a checkmate, but on the level of that. Here's the information. What are you going to do about it? Which is going to lead to, I'm sure, denial and discredit. But really, how are you guys feeling about that? The Tower. Instant Tower moment. Upon hearing that news, you know it's the truth. At the root of this is what? Seven of Swords. They're trying to get away with this impeachment hearing and all the bull crap they've been giving us and changing the details. Judgment is here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Representative Nunes. Wow, okay, you know what? Right now I am processing a video. There's two parts to it. The first part is a reading that I did on Chief Justice, because he had the star in the 12th house, as did Speaker Pelosi. Really interesting. And then after that, I share the Taroscope afterwards for those who are interested in Chief Justice's Taroscope. But then I went on to look at more Taroscopes, the plans for this week, the themes that are activated, and I looked at I added Lev and Igor as such. And there were some really interesting parallels. Oh, where is Nunes? Don't I have Nunes? Nunes has a tower moment in the 4th house. The 4th house is at the bottom of the chart. You have the midheaven at the top, which is where you're striving, your goals. The bottom of the chart is kind of your clan and where you're starting off from. It also includes some karma. He had the tower down here. His foundation is a tower moment this week. He has 2 10s. He has 3 5s, which means a lot of instability. Lev and Igor. Now, it is interesting because Roberts, regarding having the star in the 12th house, just when I say in the 12th, it just means this is what his secrets are. So both Pelosi and Chief Justice have in their secrets or enemies was the star. The star represents the presidency of the United States. When I look at Roberts regarding Chief Justice, the star, the final result was the 7 of Swords. You know, the 7 of Swords is a card, the thief, thievery, stealing. Well, Lev Parnas had that in the 7th house of We the People, his opposition, meaning he's stealing from the taxpayer. Devin Nunes has the 7 of Swords stealing in the 6th house of public service. So Nunes has stealing as it has to do with investigations and public service, as does Lev Parnas stealing from taxpayer. The next major thing, the final result for Chief Justice Roberts, was addressing thievery and stealing. Lev Parnas, how do you know Devin Nunes? Nunez. How do you know Devin Nunes? Lev Parnas. How do you know Devin Nunes? What's your relationship with Devin Nunes? Moo. Lev Parnas, what's your relationship with Nunes? Oh my God, you're kidding me. The 8 of Pentacles, are you serious? Are you serious? This, Bill Barr had this in also this week in Putin's house, a long distance travel, data relating to long distance affairs. Justice Roberts regarding the office of the presidency. He had this 8 of Pentacles as it relates to income gains and value. So, Lev Parnas, Devin Nunes have a lot in common with data, manufactured data perhaps, which, ends up in payment because data, fake evidence, propaganda. I wonder if this is like the disinformation propaganda machine. I mean, doesn't that kind of seem like that? Okay. I had to go back and get the Lazy Susan. I just feel more orientated with the quarter moon chart. The moon is still over here. I wonder if it's gone into Libra yet. Anyway, so I'm asking Lev Parnas, what's his relationship? Oh, this is on the bottom. Queen of Wands, Speaker Pelosi. What's his relationship to Devin? Insert cow. What's covering these 8 of Pentacles with Lev and Devin? Howling outrage, treachery, deceit. So much deceit. The challenge between Lev and Devin is what? Oh, the star. The challenge is the office of the President of the United States. That's their challenge. That's why they're working together. Because at the root of their workings are The Knight of Wands. Having to take action because the president is their challenge. They have to take action because they need to work on all the outrage surrounding President Trump. They need a counter outrage that's louder and stronger. So this is why they're taking action together. What's crowning them, what's in the skies for all of us to see between the two of them, is the world. Is the end of Donald's presidency. It's the end of Russia's disinformation war. It's the end of all this garbage. It's the end because we were so close at finishing that off with the Mueller investigation, but then that was capped by shutting down the government, by inserting acting people in the government and grinding it to a halt and obstructing everywhere. In the past, what happened in the past with Lev and Devin? The Four of Swords. They had to go into retreat and go quietly. Act like no one could see them. Okay, just a second. I want to upload this. Now that it's ready. Okay, I will edit that later, but I just want to make sure I get that in as soon as possible because it takes so long to do. So this Four of Swords retreat led to what? Them retreating led to Russian strength in their case, working in tandem with Giuliani, Lev, and Irv, secret money, strengthening themselves from what they were faced with, the Mueller investigation. I think it's kind of amazing that this is where we are. It is November, despite having a 1-month shutdown at the beginning of the year, despite having no Mueller report. Despite having to fight all of this stuff, we are actually at an impeachment hearing in the 11th month of the year, despite a 1-month shutdown and the August recess. That's pretty good. How do we see Lev and Devin? Judgment. Harshly, hugely judged. The environment is one of what? Lev and Devin. The Page of Wands. So it's the Page of Wands. They were all sitting in the impeachment hearing amongst their colleagues, taking in all the information because we all have to make a decision on what to do. And that's when it all came out. Page of Wands, because they were, aside from the Knight of Wands acting at the higher levels, like for Rudy's back channel, also being the pages as far as doing the chores to get this whole thing done. The day-to-day activities. What's the hope of, what was the hope? This is past tense. I know, Tarot, you don't have time on your mind. But what was their intention, Lev and Dev, Lev and Dev working together? To cause infighting. To grind up the system, create obstruction, hack, to perpetuate the division in our country, to keep this infighting going forever. Because this is the Trump-Putin agenda around the world. What, Lev and Dev, what's your fear? The Knight of Swords, the intelligence agencies. Well, yeah, good reason to, because the United States has far superior intelligence agencies, if you guys would only listen. Next steps, Lev and Dev. It's the government. Here we are. Final result, Lev and Dev. It's coming fast. We're coming to get you. Wow. Oh, look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Power, money. Speaker Pelosi is sitting on that. Wow. Okay, thanks. That was fun. I enjoyed that. And hello, how awesome is Dr. Fiona Hill? Oh my gosh, burning pigtails. She shared that story from her childhood. If you haven't heard that yet, apparently when she was 11 years old, she was taking a test and some boy set her pigtails on fire, and she barehanded swatted the fire out and finished her test. Representative Spear brought that up during the hearing, and everyone laughed because you tell Dr. Hill was a little embarrassed by that because she said there were some unfortunate consequences that happened with that, especially considering it was Pictures Week and her mother gave her a bowl haircut. Oh my gosh, how much more do you just love Dr. Hill? What a phenomenal woman, and I hope between her and Marie Yovanovitch, heroes. And Speaker Pelosi, I mean, hello, Galactic Center. This is the threshold we're on with these amazing women helping to usher Jupiter in Sagittarius. Once every 12 years, we get this opportunity. 12 years ago, we had Pluto there, which was a bit destructive. Ushering in Venus. The Galactic Center right now is sitting on the cusp. It is the midpoint of Jupiter and Venus. And so that's how you can feel the divine feminine being ushered in and taking care of business. Okay, enjoy your day. Thanks, you guys.